chamber brake here. Getting ready to start finally planting beans in an 8235R John Deere pulling the 1790 bean planter. This is a 40 footer. Got the precision planting here, seed meters, and we've got a 140 acre field here we're getting ready to go into. Very marginal driveway. Ready here to unfold the planter and begin our field. So what you do here, this planter folds up in the air first, and then unfolds the wings out to the right and left. So you leave it in neutral, that way it can push the tractor. Get your little box here. Put this in. Okay, you got your row wheels. Let me turn off my flashers. Push your button, and down comes the rows that have been up in the air so that you could be in transport. Go for that. Now we want to lower down the wheels down. Lower down the 3-point hitch. It basically unhooks, and then we fold it out. And it goes from being about 12 feet wide to 40 feet wide. This is operated by hydraulic fans. There's one on each wing. Here it goes all the way back. There's one in the center. And now we will put it into plant mode. It will lower down. I'll lower my main bar, and we will be level. And there it is. We'll turn on the main fans and go from there. So here's the actual planter. That black circle there is the wing fans. Each side has that. It creates a vacuum that sucks the seed into the seed wheel. And the little boxes that are on the back, the main tanks are blown air, so air blows the seed into the small boxes in the back, which you'll see here in a minute. This tractor does not have RTK, so it is manually driven, and that's why you have the marker here. I absolutely love planting beans with this setup. We had a 30 footer before this, but I just love this setup in this tractor. If it had RTK, it would be just incredible, which is the auto steer. But anyway, I operate everything with my right foot, my left foot. The video is actually backwards here, and that's how the same way that I run most of the tractors, including the combine. I put the foot over my other leg there, and then I'm able to operate the controls. When I was younger, I operated with both feet up in the air, but now I just do it with the right foot, because the consoles, which is all the buttons here, I had another video about all the crazy buttons in this tractor. It's meant to make an operator much more relaxed for longer periods of time, so everything is just right at his fingertips. Well, for me, everything is just I'm able to reach everything and push all the buttons. I do have in one of the tractors a pedal on the floor for the RTK, so that I just hit that on the end and it takes off, but I only have that in one tractor. Otherwise, that's the gear selector there, and that's me starting off, and then here's me shifting quick and preparing to continue on. This is what it looks like. We did this field as no-till, or basically a modified till. We have a vertical tiller made by Salford we do in the fall and the spring, and it takes all the corn stubble and corn stalks and chops them all up. As I said, without the RTK, I'm here just driving in a straight line, and then I come to the end. On the ends, I don't stop when I'm at the coming off the end. I raise up, and then when I make the turn, I stop and lower it down. On the headland, or the end rows as we call them, we've already planted all the way around the field, and so then you start right where you stopped on the end rows. If you have the precision planter with Green Star, which is the auto steer, then you set this down. The planter only plants where it hasn't planted before. It knows right where it's at, so you don't have to stop like I do right here. But it's all right. It works just fine. You only lose a fraction of a few seconds. But with RTK and Green Star, you don't have to do that. So anyway, we do 15-inch rows here. Very few people in our area do 30-inch rows, and you basically just follow your marker. I did do a video on how farmers drive straight, so definitely check that out, and definitely don't forget to subscribe right now. Please do so, and it kind of keeps me continuing to make videos because someone's watching them, and also comment. Here are the boxes on the back. As you see all the tubes coming down, there's beans being blown into these boxes, and then those fans on the wings create a vacuum, and it sucks the seeds into a wheel, and then as the wheel spins, it gets to the bottom and a brush knocks the seed down. We can tell the standard deviation, the spacing of our seeds from our tractor cab, and you can also variably change the population that you're planting with variable rate seed meters on there. Anyway, this is just from the very front of how I drive. You're looking around all the time. You've got your marker hanging out there, 40 foot wide plus another 20 foot wide with the marker down on one side. So you're actually 60 feet wide, and you're trying to follow the line in front of you, and you're trying to get that down. So anyway, here we are coming to the end. We're in dirt, which was a field that we put, our dad put drainage tile in last year, so it was work dirt. And this is what it looks like as you're driving. And this was actually the very last field I was in.
I'm Jay Break. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Forward forever, backward never. Thank you. Enjoy.